What if your reality isn't something that happens to you, but something that responds to you? Quantum science now confirms what mystics and ancient wisdom have always said. We're all connected, not just in theory, but in frequency. Today, we're diving into quantum entanglement, your subconscious, and how mastering both can literally shift the reality around you. Since childhood, we've been conditioned to see the world as separate. Me versus you, success versus failure, luck versus struggle. We're taught to compete, to protect what's ours, and to believe that our experiences are isolated from everyone else's. But modern physics says that's not how the universe works. Beneath all appearances of separation lies a web of deep connection that links everything in ways we're only beginning to understand. Through quantum entanglement, we've discovered that particles can become linked so deeply that no matter how far they are from each other, changing one instantly affects the other. Instantly, without communication, without delay. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance. But this isn't just about particles in a lab. If everything is made of energy, including you, then why wouldn't your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs also be part of that same interconnected field? The separation we've been taught to believe in is an illusion. Your thoughts aren't just brain noise, they're energy. And energy doesn't stay still. It travels, interacts, and impacts the field around you. Scientific experiments, like the famous double-slit experiment, have shown that even the act of observing something changes its behavior. This means consciousness itself plays a role in shaping reality. It's not just philosophy, it's physics. You're not a passive observer in the universe, you're a participant. Your thoughts project into the quantum field. But here's the kicker. It's not the conscious mind that holds the true power, it's your subconscious. This is where most people get stuck. They try to speak abundance into existence, say positive affirmations out loud, while silently vibrating fear, lack, or doubt deep inside. The field doesn't respond to what you say. It responds to your actual frequency. The universe listens to your true signal, not your words. Science tells us that around 95% of your daily actions and decisions are driven by the subconscious. That's the autopilot running beneath your awareness. And it was mostly programmed when you were young, between ages to 7. When your brain operated in a theta wave state, a kind of natural hypnosis. In those early years, everything you heard, saw, and felt got embedded into your inner operating system without filters. So if you were told, money is hard to make, you're not good enough. Don't dream too big. Those beliefs became your inner code, buried deep. Now, even as an adult, you might want abundance, freedom, or success. But your subconscious still vibrates at the frequency of struggle. And that's the signal you're unknowingly sending into the field. No matter what you say you want, the universe reflects what you truly believe. Here's the good news. Your subconscious isn't set in stone. Just like outdated software, it can be upgraded. And the shift doesn't require years. It starts with daily, intentional practice. You can begin to retune your inner signal through simple, consistent methods that bypass the noise of the conscious mind and speak directly to the deeper layers of your being. 3 powerful ways to shift your frequency starting today. Visualization with emotion. Don't just see the life you want. Feel it. Let that emotion flood your system as if it's already real. Gratitude before the outcome is a strong frequency. Act as if. Don't wait for validation. Be the version of yourself that already has it. Want confidence? Move and speak like someone who owns the room. Want abundance? Make choices like someone who knows more is always coming. Meditation and breathwork. Stillness creates space. In that quiet, the brain drops into slower waves, making it easier to access and rewire the subconscious. Deep breathing, paired with visualizing the reality you want, amplifies the signal you're sending into the field. The goal is simple. Start vibrating at the frequency of your future, not your past. Ever think about someone and they text minutes later? Or get a gut feeling before something big, good or bad, happens? That's not coincidence. That's quantum resonance. It's evidence that you're already interacting with the field, whether you realize it or not. But when you start aligning consciously, everything begins to shift. You stop forcing outcomes and start attracting alignment. Here's what naturally begins to happen when your inner signal matches the energy of what you desire. You start meeting people who reflect the energy you've cultivated. Life feels more fluid, with more right place, right time moments. Your emotions become more balanced, with less anxiety and more ease. Challenges stop feeling like setbacks and start looking like stepping stones. This isn't wishful thinking. It's resonance in motion. The universe doesn't move in response to what you say you want. It mirrors the energy you actually bring. When you embody the frequency of what you're calling in, that's when things really start to unfold. The secret isn't to force reality. It's to sync with it. Quantum entanglement reveals that we're not isolated beings moving through a random universe. There's an invisible, intelligent web connecting everything. Every thought, every emotion, every belief is part of that web. And when your internal world is in harmony with what you desire, you no longer need to hustle against the current. You become the current. Once your subconscious and conscious minds align, once your thoughts and emotions broadcast the same signal as your desires, you don't have to chase anything anymore. Because what you're chasing starts gravitating toward you. Reality begins to bend in your favor, not by luck, but by frequency. And it all starts with three things: awareness, intention, and energy. That's the real blueprint. If something in this message hit differently, if you felt a pull, a remembering, or even a curiosity, drop a comment. I'm ready to align with my true frequency. Because acknowledgement is the first shift. You're not just watching content, you're rewiring. And if you're serious about making this a daily shift, not just a one-time insight, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell, and check out the pinned comment. I've got a free 7-day Quantum Shift Meditation Challenge that's designed to reprogram your subconscious and reconnect you with your own energetic blueprint. Remember, you don't need to look for power. You are the power. This is Dark Honey.